What the hell, I'll go for a threefer. Anybody out there watch The Big Bang Theory? What do you think of Sheldon and Amy being intimate, having sex? How do you think that's going to affect the dynamic of the show? Personally, I don't know. I kind of don't like it because part of the funniness part of the show, I thought, was how nerdy, awkward, and strange Sheldon and Amy are, and the more normal they make them, I think the less funny and interesting the show is going to be. Personally, I suppose they just wanted to develop the characters and whatever. But I don't know. I just kind of thought that it's going to ruin the dynamic of the show, I think. Anyway, it's just another excuse for people to make videos and comment. So I'll throw that question out there. What do you think about Shamey? Well, that's kind of what they call him on the show. Sheldon and Amy being now sexually active with each other. Here's another one. Here's a bonus. Has anybody rushing out to see the Star Wars movie? I will probably want to see it at some point. I remember being a kid and seeing the original Star Wars in the theater when it came out, and I remember seeing The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. But then from that point on, I kind of lost interest, especially when they brought in that Jar Jar Binks thing. That was really disappointing, I thought. Actually, I was actually disappointed in the Yoda character because his voice was too much like Grover from Sesame Street. It was the same guy who did the voice for Grover, and I don't know, and Fozzie Bear. It was just too reminiscent of that character to really be effective for me. And then they brought in the Ewoks. I mean, that was just, it was kind of like more Muppet type stuff. And then the Jar Jar Binks. That was just totally stupid. And now I have no idea how many movies were made after that to this one now. I mean, am I going to not know who some of the characters are if I stopped watching after Return of the Jedi? Am I going to be lost? I don't know. But I will want to see it because the original people are supposed to be back, and I've heard it is supposed to be really good. So at some point, I guess I will want to see it, but I'm not going to be rushing out to, see it in its first run necessarily. I would be perfectly content to wait for the DVD. How about anybody else out there? Here's another opportunity to make a reply video. Bye.